Have you ever posted something on Twitter, most especially Twitter, and you went to bed and the next morning, boom, your name is everywhere. Twitter trends, Insta blog, and they are dragging you like you stole somebody's destiny. Even your father's name is in the pits. And you're just like, what did I do? Cancel culture is real. And as Christians, many of us have felt the fear of being the next person, being the next victim. So sometimes when we want to post something, the first thing we ask ourselves is not even, we just bless someone. It's, I hope will not trigger our online in-law, online defenders. I hope will not trigger them. And honestly, it can be a real thing. And this stops us from actually living fully our life as Christians. Cancel culture is not just some social media trend. I believe it's a form of a modern day silencing of voices that speak against the world's agenda. So what do we do? Should we just stay quiet, or is this part of our tribulation as believers? Hi, my name is Testimony, and today we're talking about overcoming cancel culture as Christians. First off, we need to define, as usual, we need to define. So, what is cancel culture? What is cancel culture? ChatGPT and dictionary, Wikipedia, everything. So here I have cancel culture is a social practice where individuals, brands, or public figure faces backlash, boycotts, or loss of support due to their actions, opinions, or beliefs, especially when deemed offensive or controversial. This often happens on social media where people call for their cancellation by unfollowing, criticizing, or pressuring brands to cut ties with them. For Christians, cancel culture often targets those who share biblical views on morality, gender, or salvation, leading to online criticism, loss of influence, or even career setback. So cancel culture is a big deal, obviously, because I mean, if say you are a public figure and one morning, it's not even if say one morning, I think that was I can't remember his name right now. He's a public figure, he's white, and then he posted that Jesus is king. And the next thing people were dragging, I feel like he has never spoken about his faith before. And then that was the first time. And people started dragging him. What do you mean Jesus is king? How dare you say Jesus is king? Who is king? How could you? And I'm like, he said Jesus is his own king. How is this an issue to you people? God, social media is not a real place. I say this every day, especially anytime I'm scrolling to Twitter. I say social media is not a real place because it gives people the effrontery to say things that they won't even say in real life because of fear. But behind the keypads, everybody is a warrior. So recently, I think last year, I was asking a very good friend of mine. She's very close to big faces in Mount Zion. And I was like, how did you even get close to these people? I mean, it's not like you are acting. So how did you get to know them? She said maybe like 8 years ago, she posted something about relationship or marriage, godly marriage. And then the next morning, as usual, everybody, Insta blog is dragging her, this, that. Basbos, how dare you cancel people? How could you speak about godly marriage? What do you know about godly marriage? How old are you, anyways? And the only people that stood up for her were actually those people from Mount Zion, of course. And I was like, this is serious. So did you think of stop right? Did you think to stop writing? Because it's crazy. Sometimes they cancel you, people unfollow you. Nobody wants to. When they hear you talk, they say this idiot has come again. Especially Twitter. See, you will be shocked. Have you checked TikTok comment section when somebody does something silly? Oh goodness gracious! Talk less of when they don't like what you're saying. It will take grace. Recently, I posted something about Christian trends, and somebody said religious people and critical thinking are miles apart. Oh, I said killer Jew. Because I was supposed to record this video weeks back. I pre-record and all of that. But I don't know, I wasn't feeling the vibe and all of that. So I guess God wanted me to face that so that it will be more personal and close to home. And I was like, I wanted to TikTok actually blocked the comments from other viewers. I said, you know what, let people see it. Because so I just responded with grace because that was the only thing I could do. And I was imagining people that was just one person. I felt somehow. Imagine people that 50 people have negative things to say about what you posted. That is the truth. Cancel culture is crazy. Social media call out, everybody is dragging you, public shaming. They start bringing out old pictures or old beliefs that you had and like, is this you? Let's say, for example, you start to preach about purity and there was a time you posted you and your boyfriend. I mean, maybe those were the days that those were in the past and you didn't see a need to bring it down because you want people to know that, okay, I used to be like this. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just preaching the truth. They will bring it out. They will twist their narrative. And then you ask yourself, is this is this what it means to actually stand for your truth? Yes, this is what it means to stand for your truth. People then start asking, so why are Christians even afraid of cancel culture? Is this not part of the things you signed up for being a Christian? This, that. Would you not now post because somebody's going to say something bad? It's crazy. And except you've felt what it means to be cancelled by people you don't even know, that then suddenly hates you. If you don't have a strong coping mechanism or a very good self-esteem, honestly, it can shake you, to be sincere. It can actually shake you. So some people are scared of losing friendship, scared of losing jobs. Some people cancel you to the point that if they know where you're working, they will write letter on your behalf. I'm serious, social media is not a real place. They'll write letter on your behalf to your place of work, twisting narratives so that they will just fire you. If if you're some big person, they will tell brands to stop giving you endorsements. Is that bad? And then you ask yourself, do I even want to stand up for my faith? This is why sometimes you see actors, except when they've built their name, they not start talking about their faith. People like this person is not talking about their faith, this person is shy. Sometimes it's a whole lot. I'm not saying don't talk about your faith, I'm not supporting them. I'm just saying it's something you need to sit and consider. This journey I'm going through is like ministry. This journey I'm going through. Am I sure I'm ready for the backlash? Am I sure I'm ready to be terrorized for doing nothing but speaking the truth? So there's a pressure to always stay in line, especially if you're doing something that you need people. For example, now I would say I create content. I would say I'm a content creator, and I have a business. I have a brand that is also something that deals with social media. I have clients both in Nigeria and abroad, and then somebody cancels me and starts to somehow spoil my portfolio, write bad reviews for me on LinkedIn, I might be scared to pull down the post eventually because I'm like, how am I going to feed? But because I know, oh, God is my firm foundation, this is what God has told me, it will keep me push going and keep me true. But what about people that are not even very firm? They just want to speak their truths. So cancel culture is a pressure to stay in line with the world's view. Some churches and believers have watered down their gospel so that they can fit in, just so that nobody comes for their father, nobody comes for their family, nobody comes for their job. And this is the reason why Christians are afraid of it. If you ever wonder why somebody puts something and bring it down, this is the reason. But I honestly believe that this is part of our tribulations as Christians. I mean, how would we then say that we face tribulation? Paul said, I fought the good fight. He was very confident. There were martyrs in the Bible. And so if nobody's beheading us here, I'm not saying that we have to be beheaded to prove that we love Christ. But, if we're not going through day-to-day tribulations, like countries like Turkey, Iraq, by the way, pray for Turkey. So countries like that where they are facing back to back for Israel to back tribulations. If you're not facing things like that, these are one of the things that are close to tribulation. Social media trends, social media dragging, cancel culture. I would like to reference John 15:18 to 20. I paraphrase that, where it says that if the world hates you, keep in mind that he hated me first. That was Jesus talking. If the world hates you, keep in mind that he hated me first. So it means Jesus warned us that standing for the truth was not going to be easy. He knew that cancel culture may feel new to you because social media just started, but persecution has always existed since way back. It means that this is the modern day kind of persecution where somebody says, oh, shut up, what do you know about relationship that you're preaching relationship? Oh, shut up, cohabitation is not a sin. Oh, shut up, salvation is not through Jesus. Oh, shut up, this, and you are like, this thing is in the Bible. Sometimes I'm very mad. I'm like, this thing is in the Bible. You say that people don't read this part of the Bible, or they just want it to fit their narrative. Nobody wants to be pricked. Nobody wants to be pushed out of their comfort zone. So whenever he says something that is too close to home, they cancel you. They are triggered. So it's very much okay. It's not about you. It's about the word, the truth that is pinching them. To be sincere, it's about the truth. How should Christian react or respond to cancel culture? Number one, boldness in truth. We speak the truth in love. You're not pushing your narrative on anybody as long as you know it is biblical truth. You're not outrightly saying you're going to die. You're going to go to hellfire. Yes, it's the truth. Speak the truth in love. If somebody drags you or says something that hurts you, you don't need to respond the same way, because one of the things that we do as humans, not even as Christians, is that you want to be the last person that said something hurtful, and it just becomes a whole circle of hate. Speak your truth boldly, but at the same time, speak your truth with love. Number two, wisdom in speech. This one is a gift and a fruit of the Spirit, because not every battle needs to be fought. Now, sometimes I go on Twitter and somebody says something very stupid, and yes, I said what I said, something very stupid, and I'm forced to, like, I always want to comment, and then I ask myself, you know what, just leave it. Not every battles need to be fought, because sometimes we actually set ourselves up for drags. It's not because we are not speaking the truth, it's because you could have let it die down. You could have said it in a better way. But because you want to slap, you want to hit, you want to, I don't know how to put it, you want to be the next Vim or Sherema, we forget Holy Spirit guide me, and we just type on our keypad, and then we see that we've done the wrong thing. Now we have to now even apologize for speaking the truth. I've seen people do that on Twitter. You actually said the truth, but eventually, narrative and everything, then they will not tell you to apologize, and you have to apologize because, of course, you are believers. So rather than apologize for speaking the truth, know when, just know what battles you're fighting, know what trend you want to hop on. Some things are better left unsaid, because when you even say it, they know it's the truth, but they're looking for someone to vent on. Another thing is support each other. As Christians, we need to encourage and lift other Christians when they are facing backlash. I've had to comment on some posts or tweets where I'm not the one being backlash, but I just want people to know that this person is actually saying the truth. I don't know why it is painful to you people to hear, but she's saying the truth. Somebody said something yesterday that I saw on Twitter. She's a Christian. She said, somebody tweeted what I wanted to post, and she's getting dragged for it. Will I comment? No. Will I support her? No. Am I happy she posted it? Yes. Or will I set myself up for drag? No. I think we need to support each other. When you see people are dragging someone for the truth, you know it's the truth. Speak the truth. Be honest. It's something you know. Be honest. One comment. It might be your comment that will make that person feel better. Just one comment might make the person feel good about themselves. Might make the person know that, oh, I know I'm speaking the truth, but nobody wants to accept. At least you know. Another thing is trust in God's sovereignty. So even if we are cancelled, God is in control of our reputation and our future. So there's no need to be scared of being cancelled, because you know that the job you have right now, that's why I say we believers need to know that we are favored. I keep saying it, because if you think you earned where you are, you'll be scared to lose it. But when you know in the first place, I used to say something that, God, I don't even know how I got here. It's you that helped me. When you know that in the first place you did not deserve it, God helped you through. You will know that even if you are cancelled, God that brought you this far is not ready to leave you alone. It's that easy. I personally believe that if we stay silent, the world will keep pushing its twisted views. But if we speak up, we just might be the seed that needs to be planted to change lives. Somebody might need to actually see the truth. I think recently, one thing that used to keep me going is the fact that I post something, maybe on my status, maybe on TikTok. Instagram is a messed up place. Maybe on my TikTok or my status, and somebody says this was something that they taught us in church. Somebody says, "Oh, thank you so much for posting this." Somebody says, "Oh my God, God was just telling me about this recently, and I'm like, the spirit is one. Those things make me like, oh my God, I'm not just saying nonsense. This is something that God is communicating to people. So you don't know if what you're going to post is going to bless someone. Just post it. Don't be scared of being cancelled. So, I just want to say that cancel culture is real, it's scary, but as Christians, these are one of the things we face. And so go out there and speak your truth boldly. Just on a lighter mood, have you ever been cancelled on something that you know is the truth? What did you say and how did you handle it? And what were people even saying about it? I'd like to know in the comment section. Thanks for giving this a listen as usual. Bye. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe for more, and share.